Alright, welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. So, boy, a lot has gone on in the past day, 24 to 48 hours. But what I'm going to talk about in this video is, because you know everybody hasn't known that Jamaican men are extremely dangerous and they're the wrong kind of men to get in a relationship with. Don't take my word for it. Go look online. Majority of these women now are saying, and they've been saying it for a while. I've seen women say, yeah, I had a Jamaican man, I had to run away and leave him. Another one said, I've always dated Jamaican men and they're all the same. Very controlling and then abusive and this and that. And so the narrative, it forces us to put this on the table. Now, I want y'all to come to the table here with intelligence, because there are people that listen to the first 6 minutes or the first 2 minutes of what I have to say out of a 15-minute video and come away angry. SouFLoTV, Sakimana, you're Jamaican to stop make Jamaican man look bad. You're saying that all Jamaican men are dangerous. Aren't you a Jamaican man, so are you dangerous too? And all that. Listen, people, no one anywhere is all of anything. In other words, we can't say all Jamaicans bust gun and kill people, even though Jamaica has a high murder rate. We cannot say all white people are racist, even though a lot of them are. We cannot say, you see what I'm saying? That generalization of people, we can't do it. But as a Jamaican that was raised between Jamaica and the US, but a Jamaican born, right, and steeped in my Jamaican culture, I can tell you that I grew up seeing this. So this is nothing new. Maybe because we have internet now and all this stuff that things are able to fly across faster. But this is nothing new. I remember as a kid growing up in Jamaica, I used to see a woman get kicked down, beat down, run down the street, bawling. Lord God, Lord help me. Somebody save me, more kill me, Jesus Christ. And a couple of things I noticed was, one, it was over some trivial stuff, because the man wasn't afraid to talk or what. My clothes them no wash. Me go work all day and me come back in and no food no cook. No food no dip on the table. And these kind of things. So he's beating her for not cleaning the house, not doing laundry, not taking care of his kids, bathe them, put them in bed by the time him come in and all this. Or a man just go get drunk when they get paid, party out the money, then come in, as wifey said, so you done out the light bill money and the rent money. Bop, coof, cough, quiff, cough. She have to run, right? I grew up seeing these things. Now, mind you, I didn't grow up seeing it in my family because my grandparents were raising me. And if I tell you that I heard my grandparents say a curse word, even one, I would be lying. And people from where I live or where I come from in Jamaica, my people are known very well. So they would tell you that he's not lying. Like, my grandparents are like devoted Christians, devout Christians, and very churchical kind of people. Everything is Bible for them. They're the kind of people that if you're not into that kind of stuff, you wouldn't want to have a conversation with them because it always goes back to Bible. But around my surroundings, I still saw it. And it was seen as normal place. Now, let me start off by saying, so I'm not all over the place. The lady, the correction officer that was killed yesterday, and her husband also took his own life in front of their 12-year-old. That story is sad as hell. But I am also aware that today, again, it happened. So I'm going to run through the story that happened today, then I'm going to address her daughter, talking about trying to clear the air about her mom so there's no misconception, and how her mom was pregnant, and he knew that. We're going to talk about all that, the letter that she wrote and all that. But today, what happened today? After that happened yesterday, you would think nobody would, because everybody would be like, whoa, even me did I plan to mash up that girl, but why, after me said that yesterday, I just go hold a calm. No. Another person today, this man used a big stone, licked down his wife, or licked down his woman. She was unconscious. he panicked, thought she was dead, or his attempt was to kill her, then kill himself. So he got a piece of rope and hung himself on a tree nearby. Police was called, the police got there, and what happened? Him dead, she recovered, came to consciousness, but she is at the hospital in critical condition. Now, if she passes away, this will be another murder-suicide. So as of right now, this is an attempted murder/suicide. Kind of lick her with the intention to kill her, right? And then kill himself. I don't know what it is about our men, our Jamaican men, and our egos and not letting go of our women. Jamaican men talk a bag of things. Yeah? Them are gallus, enough of them. I'm not saying all of them. But a lot of them are gallus and, yo, as one gone, the next one born and goes. I was big up to it. But we have to laugh. We got to inject some humor before we start crying. But yeah, them talk a bag of things. And yet still, if that one good woman left, the mind go crazy. It seems, right? Now, this girl left this message that says, hello, everybody. And this was from Shantae. She said, hello, everybody. Most persons would be aware of the brutal incident that happened on April 10th with the murder-suicide act at Waltham Park yesterday. She was my mother, Rolene. There is so much stories, so let me clear the air, she said. My stepfather abused my mother for years, mentally and physically. She was tired of it and left at the beginning of this year. She was filing for a divorce. She was living back and forth at my house and my grandpa's house. This is not the first time that he tried to kill her from the year start. So she's saying her stepfather, not her father, her stepfather. So apparently this woman had another child who is a grown woman, has a child of her own even. So she was a grandmother even, and she did not, and this was not his child. Right? She was filing for a divorce. This is not the first time he tried to kill her. She was on her way to work in the morning when he lay-waited her with my 12-year-old sister in the car. He saw her and he ran to her with his gun. My sister tried to hold him back. So you know the whole story, we had a 12-year-old saying, run, mommy, run, daddy, I come with the gun. It's actually true. But not only was she just standing there saying, run, mommy, run, daddy, I come with the gun. This brave little 12-year-old girl was actually trying to hold this grown-ass man back from going to shoot her mother. Could you imagine the trauma, the mental anguish of this child? You know? So my sister tried to hold him back saying, daddy, no, mommy, run, run. But he flashed her off, meaning he threw her off. He's a man. She's a 12-year-old girl. She has no strength to hold him back. You know? This makes my heart bleed, man. Oh gosh. Anyway, to continue to chase after my mom, my sister continued to run behind him. Oh gosh. People, pardon me. He approached her and started putting the gun to her head. My mom said, Casey, you don't have to do this. He fired the first shot into her stomach. She was a couple weeks pregnant, which most persons did not know, but he knew it. She fell to the ground. At this point, my sister was beside her dad. He fired two, and you notice she called him her dad, not my dad. She already said it was her stepdad, right? At this point, my sister was beside him when he fired the shots. He fired two into her back and one in her head. Then he proceeded to put the gun in his mouth and kill himself with his daughter standing right there, right next to him. So for those of us who were thinking that he ran off way down the street and she had said, oh, daddy, no. No, she ran with him. She was trying to save her mom. She knew he was going to do it. And he did it when she was standing right there, right next to him. At the moment, he was not dead. He was gasping for air for a couple of minutes. Well, until he died. So he didn't die instantly, is what she's saying. Please share my story with all others to eliminate the defamation of my mother's name and to shed light on the abuse. If you know anyone that's being abused, please reach out for help. This is the ultimate act of sadness. A 12-year-old witnessed the murder of her mom and, she witnessed the murder of her mom and suicide of her dad. She's saying this is a selfless act. I would say a selfish act. Please keep my family, especially my sister, Patrika, and my 3-year-old daughter, which is Zoel, would be her granddaughter, in your prayers and thoughts as we grieve the death of my mother, Deshanay Clark. R.I.P. Mummy, I will make you proud by taking up where you left off being a mother to my sister. I will always and forever love you. That is very rough stuff, heavy stuff. Now, here's what I'm saying. We can talk about the whole, oh man, we could talk about the whole, I'm shaking for a minute, hold on. We could talk about the whole fact that she was pregnant, right? But they weren't living together. They had already gone on. And like I was saying earlier in the video, you see, us men, me not practice them thing that gone out of my life personally, but I'm saying, been there before, and I see it all the time now amongst our men. Like, you want to have a bag of woman out the road, right? You have women everywhere. This particular man right here, I read the Gleaner where the family spoke about him. And this is what I'm trying to tell these women, like, she stayed around for years until this man killed her. Her family knew that it was going to happen. They told her for years. They didn't even approve of them marrying. They ran away and got married in secret. You see, sometimes when your family are trying to save you, especially your parents and your loved ones, like the close people to you, trying to save you and them will tell you no. Sometimes that no they're telling you make you cling closer to that thing that's going to hurt you even more. I don't know why though she held on for all those years. Number of reasons. Low self-esteem. Sometimes a woman gets so battered and beaten down. Women, don't ever allow yourself to get to this dark place. Battered and beaten down into a corner, and then to the point where she feels like nobody else not gonna want me, so I'm gonna just stay with him. And you take the abuse because love comes with, or what seems like love comes with it as well. It's a very confusing place to be. Like the same person that's beating you and abusing you and calling you names, both hurting you physically and verbally, emotionally, is also someone that contributes to your well-being, in paying your bills and food and taking care of the kids and, you know, being where you want to be when they want, when you want them to be there, where, like, it's confusing as hell. But to be trapped in that for all those years, she didn't think to run. Her brother said, me not even go to them yard, you know. The house where them live together, I don't even go there. I've been telling my sister for years, said that boy, they're going to kill you. You're going to make that boy, they kill you. So it's nothing new. Even the people, the other correction officers that work where she work at, he did this since this year. He has tried to kill her a couple of times already. He even showed up at her job. And it's like people laugh at it. And that's what I want to get to, is that it seems like it's normal. You know, these things are becoming normalized within our culture. And some people are saying, oh, this is new. This ain't new. Me a big man. And I've seen this since I was a child growing up. 6, 7, 8 years old. I've seen women that tear down the place, run down the neighborhood, barefooted, run out, barely have a towel to cover our ass and our titty them, or all body out the door, just cover our two breasts, or don't even cover nothing, just running for dear life. Man chasing her with machete or all kind of something, flinging big stone and bottles after her. And the thing that always bugged me out was, like, 2 days later, you'll see the same people walking down the same streets together. And you will hear her talk affectionately about her man. May I go and go put on him dinner. Beaten into submission. It's sad, man. My thing about our people now is this. It's like we have no conflict resolution skills. Yeah? And that in itself is cultural for us. Whether Jamaicans want to admit it or not, it's cultural. This is something that has developed over decades. I remember I did a video and I said we grew up rough. Yeah? And I'm not talking about if you grow up uptown in some prissy family with some, or even not just uptown, but I'm not talking if you came from privileged gold spoon in a mouth barn and 2 cars in the driveway and money in the bank, and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the average Jamaican family never grow privileged in certain ways then, right? So we grow rough, and even the ones that were privileged, they grow rough. What I cry about? Hush man, before me give you something to cry about. Them kind of, we grow rough. And a lot of us got abused by the people that also showed us a lot of love and instilled morals and discipline, good discipline and morals and values in us, but through abuse. So we come up with this contorted, twisted, what love is supposed to be and how you show you care, and that's why we have a population of women that them have to get beat up by them man. If you is a man, a good man that come in her life and you know choke her every now and then, box her or kick her down, she don't want you. Because she getting that from when? Now, our conflict resolution skills is what bothers me. Because that contributes greatly to our murder rate in Jamaica. A lot of people, yes, man diss me, run gone with my money. I'm not talking about like scammer business or drugs business. I'm talking about like domestic issues. Brother stab up brother because dumpling done in the pot, and sister stab up sister because you sleep with my man, and daughter kill father and father kill son, or son kill grandfather. No conflict resolution. It starts from some small argument. And I saw somebody left a comment on my channel about, boy, SouFLo, you don't know no Jamaican people, we head does hot. No. That's something we've told ourselves because we come up hearing that. We head does hot. We are just as capable as all other intelligent people to resolve our conflicts through intelligent discussions and find ways, mutual grounds to disagree but still respect each other. Not end in you taking somebody's life because you and them just now see eye to eye and you're so angry because of what they did or whatever. Somebody asked me today, they said in the comment section, yes, SouFLo, I love watching your channel, you know, I could actually listen to you speak forever. Check this out though. I'm going to ask you because you never said in the video, what would you do if you came home and you saw your wife in your bed that you lay down and play with your children with, and you and her make love with a next man in the bed? How would you act? Those are things I can't say. I mean, I'm human. I'm not God. I'm not perfect. So I can't say how I would react in that instant. I would hope that I acted in a manner where lives were spared and I lived to fight another day, or, you know what I'm saying? Because in a sane mind and without that stuff like that happening, I'm thinking I can always move on. And if that's ever done to me, we can't control what people do to us. You understand? We can only control what we are willing to accept and what we're not willing to accept. That's why I say everybody plays a role. Even the woman, and God rest her soul, and my condolences, but I'm going to say it, even she played a big role in her own demise. She was willing to accept all that stuff for years. There's even stories of him bringing other women into the house while she was in the house. Can you imagine a man that bring woman into your house and your man bringing a woman and you have to squat and go hold a back room and shut him out? And then what kind of a woman is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's twisted. Very twisted. I don't know how I would react in a situation like that. But there's always, man, there's always more out there. I would think someone that done anything like that to me, I mean, I don't know the reason why this man did this. And I'm not seeking to justify it, by far not seeking to justify his actions. But I can see, like the girl said, the first shot, he shot her in her belly. And he knew that she was pregnant. Now, if they had been separated since she moved out of the marital home earlier this year, let's say January. So we're now in April. So if she was pregnant she could very well have been pregnant for him. Or maybe was she pregnant for somebody else and he knew it. So this was him having to finally accept that it's over. Cause you have some good woman out there, you know, and them not do nothing but go breed for no other man. Even if you and her going through a conflict and she said she'll pack her stuff, go to her dad's house and stay by her daughter's house, she still not gonna breed for no other man, you know, until she know it definitely over. Now, him seeing that it's definitely over after 15 years, that right there I think might have been the red line for him. To where he had to look and say, yep, lost her for good, for true. She'll go breed for somebody else. It done. And then I say, you know what? You know left me, no? Until death do us part, you are dead today and me are dead today. What kind of a mind frame allows us to get there? This was a conflict, and they could have had a peaceful resolution. Let me close this video out by saying this. Shout out to my whole audience, man. I love my channel and I love my subscribers so much because there are so many intelligent people and we get to share intelligence and I get to see stuff from other people's angles and I get to read your stories of your own personal experiences and how you've learned. I learned from other people without me having to go through those things. And that's what intelligent people do. You know, if you touch the stove, you know, say it'll burn you. If me see it burn other two people in front of me, I know I'm not touching it. Yeah? So it's good that we can share like this. One of my subscribers said, SouFlo, boy, she take too much. She should have run and left long time. This isn't a matter of sign and you wondering. Sometimes you give people chances, but theme chances should have been up a whole long time ago. And she stayed around way too long. And it cost her her life. Such is life. We live and we learn, and some people love deep. Some people love deep enough. Some people will go through the abuse for years and take the pain and the heartache, hoping that one day there will be change. Hoping that this person that I love so much will eventually start to love me the way I'm supposed to be loved. Let me tell you something. Don't sit around waiting for anybody to love you the way how you deserve to be loved. You hear me? Lay your cards on the table, be mature about it, and make them know, say, yo, I'm willing to accept this, and I'm not willing to accept that. Chance one, chance two, the next chance, this done. And be serious about it. And this goes out for my men too. Not just women, it goes out for the men too, because nothing not gonna stay around until they kill the woman, knowing that there are things there that anger you so much about her that you just want to kill her rotted. But you're there hoping that these things change too. After a while, you know what's going to change with people and what's not going to change. We're grown adults, we know. Nobody is going to change for you. People are themselves. Alright? Especially grown people, you're not going to change nothing over there. So, if it's not what you can work with, leave it alone. Before you explode and kill somebody picnic. Or before somebody picnic explode and kill you. Let's leave this one right here. My condolences again. Manners and respect, people. Leave your comment in the comment section below. I'm out. Peace.